would have thought Patrick Beverley and Trae Young would end up beefing in 2025? What the hell is going on, man? Let's go ahead and break this down. Welcome to the BLS Live channel. Y'all know what's going on, bro. Hit the like button and subscribe. Let's get to the vid.
Replied to this post on Twitter that said, honest question, why do NBA players play so hard in random open gyms in the summer but give no effort in the All-Star game with millions watching? And Pat Bev said, because All-Stars take the game for granted. Not one All-Star on court. Good bump. To which Trae Young replied to Pat Bev saying, relax, let us speak for ourselves. And that's when Pat Bev went onto his podcast and went off on Trae Young. Which even Kevin Durant didn't like. KD tweeting, hey, this stuff getting out of hand, man. Come on, Pat. You sound delusional, brother. And this is what Pat Bev said about Trae to have KD.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
He said, relax, let us speak for ourselves. Interesting.
Very interesting coming from Trae Young. A person that on this pod, we ride and die for Trae Young.
Yeah, he didn't want us to ride and die for him?
It was very interesting take. I don't know. I don't think he's in a position to speak.
Why is that?
I don't think he's won enough to speak. I don't think he's won enough to even speak to me like that or tweet me like that. Like, he's been to the playoffs 3 times.
Okay.
Right? I've been to the playoffs 9.
9 is more than 3.
He's been in the NBA 7 years.
Right.
What man talk like that? 9. Watch, check him out. Check him out.
Even speak to me like that or tweet me like that. Like, he's been to the playoffs 3 times.
Okay.
Right? I've been to the playoffs 9.
9 is more than 3.
He's been in the NBA 7 years.
Right.
Okay.
My first 7 years, I didn't miss the playoffs at all.
Interesting.
In the Western Conference.
Interesting.
Right? His rebuttal is probably going to be, yeah, you want the main player on the team. You're absolutely right. But this is why it's a team.
5 players out there.
Right. That's why it's a team. In order for him to make 9, he would have to be in year 13, knock on wood, nothing, injury happens, consecutively just to tie me of making the playoffs 9 times. I think I've only missed the playoffs 1 time in my career. Ironically, it's with the team that I'm from, Chicago Bulls.
Damn. And that was still playing.
Yeah, but still, I don't count that.
It doesn't count.
Yeah. I've talked to people who played in Atlanta. They don't want to play there.
Why?
They don't think he's a good leader. They don't think he's a good teammate. This is not.
Bro, you going off one little. You going off on one tweet,
motherfucker. This is coming from Joe Blow over here. You know, and I ain't go tell who Joe Blow is, but it's like, come on, man. Trae, you can score all the points you want. You can make all the money you want. You can have all the leading assists you want. You can do all that. If you don't win, that shit won't matter. If you don't win, when you're retired, they're going to forget your name. Fast, too.
Oh, my God. Yo, Pat Bev going off right now.
Super fast. And this is, in order for him to reach me in the playoffs, he has to get to year 13 in a row, which means he can't not make it in almost. I don't even think he'll make it 9 times. I don't even think he'll make the playoffs as much as I make the playoffs, as much as I've made the playoffs.
So he doesn't have the wiggle room to miss the playoffs.
So I don't even think he has the wiggle room to talk about, fuck, are you not playing hard for an all-star game? You're not like you're playing in the playoffs. The fuck? No other all-star said anything behind it except you.
So what do you think his point is?
I don't know. I
He's
think
just trying to put himself above you?
Yeah, I think so. Like, let us speak. Like, what do you mean? Okay, well, let the motherfuckers who played in the playoffs more than 9 years speak too then before you speak. Little motherfucker, he got some nerve. He used his platform at 1 o'clock in the morning. No, you used your platform, use that motherfucker at 9 o'clock in the morning. Use it at prime time where every motherfucker can see it. Don't midnight tweet me. So 70 to 100,000 people can see. Well, I can slip this under the rug. I said it, though, but I can slip it under the rug. No, put that motherfucker at my front door.
It could have been the cognac talking.
Yeah,
could have been the New Amsterdam talking.
Yeah, or Atlanta talking.
I ain't gonna lie, Pat, man. You kind of going fair for a tweet that he said relax. You're not an all-star. You a hell of a player, though, but you're not an all-star is what I'm saying. Man, you going off right now,
told me, motherfucker he played with told me, Pat, man, that shit ain't the Atlanta Hawks. That shit called the Trae Hawks. So it's no surprise to me why they don't win.
So it should be a wake-up call to him, you're saying? That maybe
it should have been. What do you mean? Look at all your peers around.
Pat Bev bugging.
You don't get mad at me. And then the first word he used is relax. And I'm like, motherfucker, relax. You should be uncomfortable. You should be more uncomfortable. All right, that's the problem. You too motherfucking relaxed. 7 years, you made the playoffs 3 motherfucking times. You're too relaxed. Motherfucker, get uncomfortable.
Oh, my God.
Really get uncomfortable and lead your motherfucking team to some more wins and playoff pushes. The game is better. The game needs that from you. Trust me. It's kids up here that look up to you. You talking about me fucking relax. You get uncomfortable. I challenge you to do that. I'll relax when you get uncomfortable.
Damn.
Yeah, that's weak.
It's firing me up, though.
Nah, cause coming from a hooper, that's weak. Especially when you know the truth. You know motherfuckers don't play hard. You know that. You feel me? You know that. So don't put yourself up here, right? Because you score a lot of points and a lot of assists, but you lose.
Well, it seems like he's just trying to take it as a chance to take a shot that you haven't been in an All-Star game.
Obviously. But I've been on teams who won 50 games. Teams who won 49 games a season. 2 teams that have been to the Western Conference All-Star. I don't know what missing the playoff feels like.
But this, I ain't gonna lie to you, this is what makes Pat Bev who he is. This type of mentality right here makes Pat Bev who he is. He is going off right now. But I understand where he's coming from. He's like, bro, I know you made all these All-Stars, but I understand where you're coming from. That's what makes him who he is. That's why he was in the league that long, being a defensive stopper.
I have to tell my family every year, your daddy be home in June. I don't know what April feels like. I don't know what April and early May in Atlanta feels like. I don't. Knee deep in the trenches. Like, so I just don't understand it. Like,
yeah, you do. You do know what April feels like, though, in early May. Because you got some first-round exits in there.
And I didn't even want to tweet it. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give him the energy that he exactly needs.
Well, he just got it.
Yeah, make the playoffs 9 times. Then we talk.
I mean, I think the obvious answer to the actual question is that people are trying to get better in the summertime, and nobody's trying to get better during the All-Star game. They're trying to, like, just get a fancy layup.
Okay, well, if that's the case, go get MVP every year in the All-Star game then.
Put 40 up in the All-Star game.
Cool. Then I won't say shit to you. But don't come up there like you have the platform where you can just chill in the All-Star game like you are this winner of consecutive years of consecutive trophies. Like, bro, relax. You relax. Motherfucker, you know what? Don't relax. You get uncomfortable. Fuck that. You're too relaxed. You're too motherfucking cool. Stop being so cool.
Too cool.
Too cool. And that's the problem with, some basketball players. It's too fucking cool.
Oh, bro. Yo, and then Trae Young claps back. This is getting insane. All these basketball players with podcasts, I thought they was going to be reporting the news and giving us insight. Seems like they just beefing and finding new ways to beef. Jesus Christ. Pat Bev went crazy, though. But both of them got valid points. Pat Bev, you're an all-star. Trae Young, you ain't made the playoffs. But one thing I would say, Trae Young ain't played with Bron. He ain't played with, AD. He ain't played with Paul George and Kawhi. He ain't played with Giannis. So if Trae Young played with those guys, I'm pretty sure Trae Young will be making deep playoff runs.
I've only been to the playoffs 3. You're right. You have 6 more playoff appearances than me. Let's bring up some more facts. You've been to 1 conference finals. I've been to 1 conference finals. What year was that for you? Just another fact. Year 9. The year I made it was year 3. Just a fact. You want to know another one? You averaged 7 points and 2 is. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm really not even here to talk about my numbers, but here they are. You talk about. I'm really not even here to talk about my numbers, but here they are.
He got hurt
Talk
next
about
series, too.
A winner? What have you won? Tell me, what have you won? And don't respond with that, like, sympathy. I won in life, I won in basketball, because you did, man. You made it to the NBA. There's very many people that can say that. But at the same time, bro, it's levels to this shit. And I don't respond to a lot of people. But you, out of all people, should really know me. Out of all people that do a lot of talking for a living should know me. Just me and you. What you did versus me, what I did versus you. Granted, when I came into the league, you were going into year 7. It's just different timetables, I get it. You're a little bit later into your career. I was 19, about to be 20, going into my rookie season. Do you want to know your age going into your rookie season? You were 24, your first year in the NBA. So you're talking about uncomfortable. Man, you don't know what uncomfortable is. Not in my world. We all had different things. We all had different battles that we fight with on and off the court. Me saying that doesn't make it seem like you ain't never been through nothing. Don't get it twisted. And that's why I'm not tweeting you. I'm letting you know face to face. We talking basketball here. You don't know what it's like to be in my position. And that's why I'm here having this conversation with you.
He doesn't know what it's like to be a franchise player. But I will say this, Trae Young. Pat Bev been through a lot. And he grinded his way to where he was at. So both of y'all got valid points in turn. I don't think neither one of y'all journeys to get to the NBA should be underestimated.
Because these same people that you saying were my teammates that were calling you, telling you that it ain't the Atlanta Hawks, it's the Trae Hawks. I'm sure they're the same people that have my number that you could have called me and asked me to have this conversation off the camera or off social media, just like you asked KD to do when he tried to come at you today. I wanted to take that route that Jaylen Brown took with Stephen A. Smith and tell you to state your source. State your source. You in the media field now. I don't look at you as a player. State your source. Which teammate of mine told me that it's the Trae Hawks, it ain't the Atlanta Hawks? I challenge you. But wait, we got some more facts for you. And this has nothing to do with any of the guys' legacies and players that I'm about to name, because to be honest, I didn't really want to mention anybody's name in this, because this is between me and you. You play with some big-time players, my guy. You talk about winning and impact winning.
He did.
And all these things. You've been on some teams with some big-time players. How about I go through a list of these guys? LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Ant-Man, Cat. And we're not even going to talk about how we celebrate play-in wins. I win play-in games on the road, and I'm ready to get to the playoffs. You win play-in games at home, and you standing on the scores table acting like it's a championship. We celebrate wins different, too. But let me get back to these guys. You've had some great teammates over these years that you've only been able to make the conference finals with because your impact was that strong. One time, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Sweet Lemon Pepper Lou, and Dwight Howard. I can go on and on. Them is just the Hall of Famers that I could just pop on the list right now. Let's not name some of the guys that I know may have listened to you when they was around you, but the way they act is not the way you act.
All right, so
Even from the
I'm not going to lie, Pat Bev, you're getting fried.
guys who are going to be future Hall of Famers. A guy who just won MVP, a guy who just won a championship. I know he looked up to you as a rookie, but you saw what happened when you left. In one conference finals to show for it, your impact for winning was very strong, huh? And this ain't no shot again to them guys, because I know from being in my shoes, I know how hard it is to win in this league. I know how much luck you have to have on your side to win at a high level and go play into June, like you said, because you play in June every year, huh? You've been able to play with all these guys, and you talk about impact winning. Where was your real impact in winning? I know you were labeled as a tough defender, a great defender, and the accolades say that you were. But I promise you, anytime you was on the court with me, I was never scared of you. I was never scared of Patty Bev. I promise
Patty
you.
Bev is
and as
crazy.
You can tell, Patty don't scare me now. And also, let me clarify my tweet for you, since you want to do it this way. Relax. Let us speak for ourselves. It's simply just that. Let us speak for ourselves. Some of us have different opinions than others. But if you have somebody who's a non-All-Star, who's never been to the All-Star game, never even had a chance, or even felt like he had a chance when he was playing in this league, say that the guys who are All-Stars take the game for granted when we playing. I can't speak for every All-Star that's been there. I can only speak for myself. And I just wanted to let you know that you need to relax, because not every All-Star that's played in the game or plays in the game wants to play the way we do, or wants to see the type of performances that we've had. So when I say let us speak for ourselves, I mean just that, Patty. Let the All-Stars speak about us. Let the All-Stars speak about the game. Everybody has an opinion. You have an opinion, but just don't be disrespectful, especially coming from somebody who's been in the game, who's been carried by a lot of All-Stars. A lot of these wins that you say you've had, being a winning player in the NBA, a lot of those wins, basically every single one of those wins, you were being carried by an All-Star, if not two at the same time. So for me, I just took offense that you could even come out and even say that we take the game for granted because of what you see on 1-2 hours on a Sunday night as a fan watching the game. I'm just disappointed as an NBA brother of yours that you would come out and say something like that. But I know a lot of people was wanting me probably just to listen to that Drake song and post that bar. We all know how that goes, but I wanted to play your game because I know you wanted
Oh,
to
bench players talking like starters. I hate it.
react to me and say what you said about me for attention. I'm going into year 8, about to be 27. I ain't even enter my prime. I'm glad you transitioned
really
over to
hasn't.
the media field. I wish you nothing but the
Your
best. I will
he really
forever
hasn't
be
entered his prime. His prime is 28 to like 34. Your prime is 28 to 34.
pro player
Facts.
in whatever we do. And I'm just leaving here with this. I want us as players that if we do leave the game and go into the media space, that other players that are still playing don't have this certain image of us where it looks like we just saying things or we're doing things for clickbait or for money, and we better than that. And I didn't want to be here to do this, but I'm giving you this as a gift for everything you meant to this game on the defensive end. But seriously though, you did mean a lot to this game, man. I got nothing but love. If you want to chat, you got some teammates that know my number. Or if you want to just keep talking about it, you can keep talking about it.
But Trae Young posted a full
Oh. I ain't gonna lie, Trae Young won. Definitely. With this rebuttal. This rebuttal was insane. This rebuttal had receipts. It was respectful. It wasn't emotional. It was just like straight up facts. Yep. Trae Young 1-0.